Welcome to the Hollywood Secrets information in this video. We are diving deep into the untold transformations of 11 celebrities who didn't just survive Hollywood. They conquered their demons and came back stronger than ever. These actors and icons faced struggles that could break anyone, but they turned their pain into power. Today, you'll hear the real stories behind their darkest moment, from addiction, trauma, financial ruin, fame pressure, emotional destruction, and brutal career collapses. But more importantly, you'll witness the turning points that reshaped their destinies forever. Every transformation in this video holds a life lesson that will leave you inspired, shocked, and motivated. Stay with us till the end. Each story is more unbelievable than the last. Hit that like button, comment your favorite comeback story, and subscribe to the channel for more Hollywood transformations. Now, let's begin this emotional journey into the 11 celebrities who truly turned their lives around. 1. Robert Downey Jr. Early life looked glamorous from the outside, but behind the fame was a storm he couldn't control. Growing up with a filmmaker father who introduced him to substances at a young age, Downey entered Hollywood already carrying emotional wounds. By his early 20s, he became one of the most talented rising actors of his generation. Yet the darkness kept following him. His downfall became one of the most public in Hollywood history. Repeated arrests, substance abuse struggles, jail time, and a reputation so ruined that studios refused to insure him. At his lowest point, Downey slept in strangers' houses and admitted he didn't know if he would ever come back. His turning point arrived during his time in prison, when he realized he wanted to live, not just survive. Meditation, martial arts, deep therapy, and strong relationships rebuilt his spirit from the ground up. When Mel Gibson took a chance on him, and later Jon Favreau insisted he was the only choice for Iron Man, everything changed. Downey rose from the ashes, revolutionizing Marvel, inspiring millions, and becoming a symbol of hope for anyone struggling with addiction. Today, he is sober, successful, and more grounded than ever, proving that no fall is too deep for a powerful comeback. Transition. If Robert Downey Jr.'s rise from rock bottom didn't shake your soul, the next transformation is just as jaw-dropping. 2. Oprah Winfrey. She grew up facing unimaginable hardship, poverty, abuse, instability, and constant emotional pain. As a child, no one could have predicted she would one day dominate the media world. She battled low self-esteem, but clung to education and broadcasting as her escape. Her career began with difficult newsroom jobs and repeated failures. Yet she kept pushing forward. But her life took a devastating turn during her teenage years, where trauma nearly robbed her of hope completely. What saved her was a moment of choice, to rise above her circumstances rather than become a product of them. She found her voice on talk shows where audiences connected deeply to her authenticity. Oprah reshaped television by prioritizing emotional truth, healing, and empowerment, turning The Oprah Winfrey Show into a global phenomenon. Her comeback wasn't from scandal, but from pain, proving that emotional wounds can be transformed into wisdom. Her influence changed Hollywood, impacted millions of fans, and helped countless people around the world confront their own struggles. Today, she stands as a billionaire, philanthropist, and one of the strongest living examples of how a broken start can lead to a powerful destiny. Transition. Oprah inspired the world emotionally, but our next celebrity fought battles inside her own mind. 3. Demi Lovato. She entered the entertainment industry as a child star, but behind the smiles was a heart full of fear, trauma, and pressure. Fame came too quickly, and she soon struggled with body image, bullying, and emotional pain that she hid from the world. Her downfall became public as she battled addiction, mental health challenges, and a near-fatal overdose that shocked Hollywood. The crisis nearly ended her life, and the world watched in fear, unsure if she would recover. Her turning point came in the aftermath of her hospitalization, when Demi chose honesty over image, healing over hiding. She rebuilt her life through rehab, therapy, spiritual grounding, and the courage to share her story openly. Instead of letting her past define her, Demi turned her voice into a source of empowerment for millions struggling with mental health. Her career regained momentum with powerful music, documentaries, and advocacy that changed how Hollywood approaches mental wellness. Today, Demi Lovato stands stronger, healthier, deeply self-aware, and more in control of her life than ever before. Transition. Demi's transformation was raw and emotional, but the next celebrity survived childhood chaos long before fame. 4. Drew Barrymore. She was born into Hollywood royalty, yet her childhood was anything but magical. She became a superstar at age 7 after E.T., but fame came with freedom she should have never had. By 12, she was smoking. By 13, she entered rehab. By 14, she tried to take her own life. Her downfall was heartbreaking. A child lost inside the world of adults, spiraling without guidance. But Drew's turning point came when she emancipated herself from her parents at just 15 and chose to rewrite her story on her own terms. She worked tirelessly to get sober, rebuild trust, and create a new life built on stability and gratitude. Slowly, she revived her career with hits like The Wedding Singer and Charlie's Angels. Hollywood watched in awe as she transformed from troubled child star to respected actress, producer, talk show host, and beloved public figure. Today, Drew Barrymore is a symbol of healing, positivity, and emotional resilience, proving that the most lost souls can still find their way home. Transition. Drew rebuilt her childhood, but our next transformation came from a place of deep emotional emptiness. 5. Angelina Jolie's early life was marked by emotional battles, rebellion, and a search for identity. She struggled with self-harm, depression, and a strained relationship with her father, which affected her sense of worth. Her acting career flourished, but behind the glamour was a woman fighting her own shadows. Her downfall wasn't scandal, it was internal chaos, broken relationships, and emotional instability. The turning point came through motherhood and humanitarian work. Visiting war zones and helping refugees changed her perspective, grounding her in a purpose deeper than fame. She rebuilt her life through compassion, activism, and a commitment to being a better mother and human being. Angelina became a UN ambassador, adopted children, and used her global platform to influence real-world change. Today, she is a powerful advocate, director, and mother who overcame emotional darkness through empathy. Transition. Angelina found her strength in helping others. Meanwhile, our next celebrity found her power in education and self-redefinition. 6. Emma Watson. She rise to fame began at age 9 as Hermione Granger. But what looked magical from the outside was filled with pressure and identity confusion. The world saw her as Hermione, not Emma, and the weight of global fame at such a young age left her feeling trapped. Her crisis moment came after the final Harry Potter films, when she questioned whether she even wanted to act anymore. Her turning point arrived when she pursued her education at Brown University, discovering independence and a world beyond Hollywood. Emma rebuilt her career with intention, choosing roles that aligned with her values and using her platform for activism, especially for women's rights. Her UN speech on gender equality inspired millions and transformed her into a global voice for change. Today, Emma Watson remains one of Hollywood's most respected, thoughtful, and purpose-driven celebrities. Transition. Emma restored her inner identity, but our next star rebuilt not just identity, but financial survival. 7. Toni Braxton. She started as one of the most powerful voices in R&B, but behind the fame were financial issues, legal battles, and health struggles. Despite selling millions of records, she shockingly filed for bankruptcy twice due to unfair contracts and overwhelming medical expenses. Her downfall rocked the industry, leaving fans stunned at how such a successful star could lose everything. Her turning point came when she embraced transparency about her struggles and took control of her career. She rebuilt herself through reality TV, performance residencies, smarter contracts, and personal healing. Tony's comeback wasn't overnight. It was a slow, courageous rise through discipline and resilience. Her influence inspired artists to demand fair contracts and prioritize mental and financial health. Today, Toni Braxton stands strong as a living legend of R&B, financially stable, creatively active, and deeply admired. Transition. Toni reclaimed her financial power. Meanwhile, our next celebrity battled addiction and emerged reborn. 8. Rob Lowe became a teen heartthrob in the 1980s, but fame came with recklessness and life-threatening choices. His downfall hit hard when a scandal nearly ruined his career and reputation. Many believed he would disappear from Hollywood forever. But Rob's turning point came when he checked into rehab and committed fully to sobriety. He rebuilt his life brick by brick, reconnecting with family, strengthening his mindset, and rediscovering his passion for acting. Slowly, he made one of the greatest comebacks in TV history with shows like The West Wing and Parks and Recreation. His transformation inspired countless fans who saw sobriety not as weakness, but as strength. Today, Rob Lowe is a respected actor, author, and symbol of discipline and recovery. Transition. Rob rebuilt his mind, but our next are fought physical pain, career collapse, and heartbreak. 9. Burt Reynolds. He was once the highest paid actor in Hollywood, but financial mistakes, injuries, and failing relationships nearly destroyed him. After massive box office success, Reynolds faced legal battles, personal heartbreak, and disastrous investments that led him to bankruptcy. His downfall was a harsh reminder of how quickly fame can fade. His turning point came when he accepted roles that revived his career, embracing humility and maturity. Burt rebuilt his legacy through teaching, writing, and acting in films that showcased his depth beyond charm. His comeback earned him renewed respect and a generation of new fans. Today, even after his passing, his story remains a powerful example of resilience and dignity in the face of loss. Transition. Burt's rise from financial ruin was inspiring, but our next celebrity came from prison to Hollywood glory. 10. Danny Trejo's early life was filled with violence, addiction, and crime, leading him to multiple prison sentences. Many believed he would never escape this cycle of destruction. His downfall wasn't a single crisis, it was years of survival in one of the roughest environments imaginable. His turning point came in prison during a moment of surrender, when he decided he wanted to change his life forever. He embraced sobriety, discipline, and helping others as his new mission. After his release, he accidentally walked onto a film set while helping a friend and was instantly recognized for his authenticity. Danny rebuilt his life as an actor known for his intensity, kindness, and incredible humility. Today, he is a beloved Hollywood figure, entrepreneur, and motivational speaker who proves transformation is possible for anyone. Transition. Danny rose from the streets to stardom, and our final celebrity faced an accident that nearly ended everything. 11. Gary Busey's early acting career was filled with promise, charisma, and raw talent. But his downfall came after a devastating motorcycle accident that caused severe brain trauma. The injury changed his behavior, emotional control, and public image, leading to unpredictable actions that damaged his career. His crisis extended into years of personal turmoil and substance struggles. His turning point came through spiritual awakening, therapy, and recognizing the need for deep inner healing. Gary rebuilt his life by embracing faith, gratitude, and a calmer, more grounded lifestyle. While his career shifted from leading man to character roles, he earned admiration for his resilience and honesty about brain injury recovery. Today, he continues to work, inspire, and live with a sense of peace he once thought impossible. Transition. And with Gary Busey's remarkable journey, we reach the end of our powerful list. These 11 celebrities prove one universal truth. You can fall, you can break, you can lose everything, but you can still rise. Every life can be rewritten with courage, discipline, and belief. Their stories remind us that no matter how dark the moment, transformation is always possible. If these journeys inspired you, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment telling us whose story touched you the most, and subscribe to Hollywood Secrets Information for more powerful true stories. Thank you for watching, and remember, the greatest comeback in history might be your own.